4,000 years ago, Noah was saved from all the rain that was coming from the flood. It's raining today, and we are saved from the rain. Let's explore the Ark. Immediately upon entering the Ark, we are already beginning to hear animal sounds. We began our exploration of the Ark in this eerie bow of the ship. As we examine the animal cages, I can't help but notice that the feeders and waterers look very similar to what we use today. And this simple technology could have easily been used during Noah's time. Hey buddy, just like you're scared right now of that thunder, I bet Noah and his family were scared too. They were also very sobered by what was going on around them. With all the people who were dying from the flood and the rains. You know what? They prayed to God. They asked God, they gave God thanks for protecting them. And they asked God to continue to protect them. When you're scared, you want to make sure you ask God to protect you too, right? Yep. After overcoming some fears, we continued on with our experience at the Ark Encounter. As we're exploring the Ark here, I'm just amazed at the craftsmanship. And I know Noah and his family would have had craftsmanship similar to this because they really put their time and their energy into the work that they had here. The wood just looks spectacular. It really looks amazing around here. And the size and scale is just humongous. It is one thing to read about the size of the Ark. It is another thing to see a picture of what the Ark would have looked like. But seeing the actual size in person, well, let's just say you can feel its enormous size dwarfing you. The Ark was constructed with a lower, middle, and upper deck. Each deck was full of cages for all the animals of various sizes. What are these?
Bears.
Wow, look at the bear kind. That would be so cool if you had an Ark like Noah did, and you had your own bears. And this was before the animals became really wild. So they were really nice to Noah and his family, and they were able to take care of them and not have to worry about getting killed. That'd be cool. And here, look here. This is like a what? What's this?
A water.
Yep. This is a giant water. Kind of like we use gravity-fed waters. This would be just like one of those. That water would come down and it'd fill it up so they could have the water they would need. And what are those? They move very slow. It's a hint.
Sloth.
Yep, that's a sloth. Those are sloths. And why did they have two of them in there? Why did they have a male and a female?
So they can have babies whenever they're off of the Ark.
That's right. Look at those sloths. Here we have some pots that could have been used for lizards and other small creeping things. These pots had burlap on top to keep these critters in, but would also allow air to come in and out so they could breathe. By simply removing these corks here, they could have easily connected insect containers to these pots with bamboo or something similar to feed these frogs and lizards that would have lived in these pots. And they would be just fine during their voyage on the Ark. And on deck 3, we went to one of my favorite areas on the Ark, the living quarters. find the lives of many people in the Bible very interesting, and Noah is one of those people. His lifestyle was so interesting. He had to have so many of the skills that we aspire to. He had to have them in his normal life. Just in this ark, he would have had to know how to work with wood, how to work with metal, how to work with animals, how to grow his own food, and so many other things. So just proper management and organization. He was the ultimate homesteader. But Noah didn't do it alone. I'm sure it took help from his wife, his sons, and his sons' wives to make the ark self-sufficient during their time on the ark. And on the ark, they probably would have been growing things like herbs, and they had herbs that they would have dried, and root vegetables that they would have stored. And just across from their living quarters, they have these bird cages here. Birds of various kinds. And right here is an animal that I had an encounter with just before we left for our trip. An owl. Yes, just before we left, I had an owl trying to go after my ducks 3 times. So what I did is I moved Cyrus over to where the ducks and the chickens are to discourage that owl from coming back. So hopefully while we're gone, Mr. Owl stays away. There's been a lot of work to do on the ark. You think you can do it, Josiah? No? Think we can do it together? Maybe? So I guess Josiah doesn't have much faith in us. Know that they had these animals back then in the ark. Let's see what they are. Whoa! Oh. And you know what? Lacie just saw a feeder that is so close to the feeder that I make for the dogs. Check this out. See that bamboo pipe? Runs all the way down here and feeds these alligators. That is just like the PVC pipe that I use to feed the dogs. So you know what? Who would have thought I'd been using techniques back from when Noah was around?
This is the automatic feeder.
Is that me up there doing that? Is that what I do with our animals?
Yeah.
Guess what, Lacie? Sayla said that's me up there feeding animals.
Grow your beard out.
Grow my beard out. Put that feed right down the feeding tube. Can you imagine being in here in this ark? And the floods were coming and the ark was in the water. It's floating on top of the water. Can you imagine that? We'd be like shaking just a little bit. We'd be shaking together. And you'd be shaking together on the ark just a little bit. Or you think it'd be mostly smooth? Overall, the Ark Encounter was a fantastic family experience. We highly suggest checking it out. It is totally worth the trip to northern Kentucky. And this vlog is just a taste of what all is there. There's also video presentations and beautiful artistic pieces to demonstrate the theories and speculations on the logistics of how the Ark actually worked. I also really enjoyed the paintings and illustrations that depicted the life of Noah and the world at that time. Also, there are some shops that have handmade arts and crafts for sale. This is it for this vlog. Join us next time. Next time I will have an interview with the leading researcher for the Ark, Tim Schaefer. See you next time.